Recently, Nelly was on a podcast and he was explaining to the host that the 2000s was the hardest era to be that nigga when it comes to being a rapper. He said he had to go against Eminem, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, Ludacris, what's his name? All of them. Do we agree with this? Ja Rule, that's what I'm gonna say, Ja Rule. And don't forget about my nigga Joe Budden. You had to go against Joe Budden too, man. Don't sleep on my nigga. All right, why the fuck you
Trash.
shaking your head?
One hit
but
wonders don't count.
hey, but do we agree with Nelly? Was the 2000s the hardest era to be that nigga when it comes to taking the top spot as the best rapper alive? Go first.
All right, so with the Joe Budden thing, Joe Budden is like Krillin, and everybody else is like Super Saiyan. So if we talking about going against Joe Budden, but first of all, I want to agree with him. Only reason I want to agree with him is because everybody back then had their own like sound for the most part. Like they kind of none of them really sounded alike. They're probably rapping about the same thing, but they didn't sound alike. Like everybody had their own little unique sound to them. But it's not. I can't really go and say they were just running like that was the hardest era because it depends on what you're talking about. Because Future Future like after what he talking about?
Yeah, Future is after Future 2010s for sure. He's saying
Then what
he's
about and then what about Drake?
yeah, but you got to match those
Is
niggas
Drake
though.
in his era?
Drake is not his era. No, Drake 2010s.
Is Future in his era?
Who? No,
Future?
Future 2010s, Drake 2010s, Kendrick 2010s, but Kanye
That's what I'm
2000s. All
saying.
these
J.
people.
Cole?
J Cole. But listen. You're not listening. I don't think you understand what he
It
was
was
saying,
just
bro.
it's no I'm
He's
saying he's saying
he's saying like
that it was
like
harder to become the number one guy because of all the people you were
yes, and the
going
type
up
of hits
against.
that them boys
Bruh,
was dropping.
J.
I
Cole got
love J
hits.
Cole. J Cole, my favorite
Kendrick Lamar
artist
got
ever.
hits.
Kendrick, one of my top, but he ain't
Drake
got
is the
no
number
in the
one artist in
club.
the
He
world.
ain't got no in the club. He ain't got no pony. He ain't got no lollipop. They don't got hits like that. No, they
Kendrick
don't.
was
I
doing
love
hit
them
for
niggas.
hit
They
with
my era. They the fucking, they the fucking soundtrack of my life
Kendrick got
growing
some
up.
hits,
But
bro.
them niggas don't got in the club. They ain't got Magic Stick. They ain't got
Kendrick
Mrs.
got Be Humble.
Officer, bro. So
Kendrick got pool full of liquor and we
that's better than in
diving.
the club. Are you out of your fucking mind? That's better
It
than
depends
that's
on
better
the
than
vibe.
lollipop. That's better than
It
6 foot,
depends, bro.
7 foot. You out of here? You on crack?
Bro, you're going off straight Lil Wayne songs, and they
And
probably
50
was in
Cent, 50 Cent is
2010.
in the
Most of
club.
those songs you,
50 Cent is
most
in
of
the
the songs
club,
you dropping is 2010 type of songs. 50
bro.
Cent, that's like
No,
2000. That's like from the
Lil
2000.
Wayne was 6, 7, 8, 9,
Where is he capping it off at? Because he
any
said
2000s.
1990
No, he
to
said
two.
2000s. He said 2000s.
Okay, 2000 to win. To win. When you cap, where you gonna
2000s to
cap it off?
2009.
Okay, if that's the case, then he right. Because I mean, Drake was 2008, seven.
No,
Drake,
Drake was got hot in like 2010.
Future,
They became
nah.
they became like real people in 2010 and up.
And Lil Wayne was still popping past 2010.
I know, but
So
he
he was
but he
basically
dropped
in our era.
Lollipop and Magic Stick and he dropped Lollipop and Mrs. Officer, 6 foot 7. All that shit was before 2010.
All of a sudden, though, he has a point. Like he making sense. But at the same time, I just feel like the nigga is making it seem like it was just so hard to pop off. It was so hard to pop off now.
It's always been hard to pop off, but he's saying to be that nigga. To be that nigga, like who you battling for the top? Like who has like just put it this way. It was more people back then who had like it was more people that back then who had like a reasonable, like a good argument for being the best. Like 50 Cent could say, "Oh, I'm the best." Kanye could say, "I'm the best." Lil Wayne could say, "I'm the best." Fucking Nelly could say he the best. All these people could say they the best. The people now, it's only a few people who can say they the best and you will believe them.
Drake can say he the best.
Exactly.
Kendrick Lamar can say he the best.
Exactly.
J. Cole could have said he the
Okay. Now
best.
name somebody else who can say they could. Who?
Nicki Minaj could have said she was
No,
the best.
right, bro. No, she
Nicki
couldn't.
Minaj got bangers.
She got bangers, but she ain't. She ain't
What
Drake.
about
She she wasn't selling like Drake and them,
what about Tyler the Creator was kind of straight.
bro. Kind of
Childish
straight.
Gambino was
Kind
decent.
of straight. I'm talking about who has reasonable arguments and be like, okay, you can say you the best. I don't agree with you, but you got an argument to say you the best.
He's
It was
right,
more
but
people
it's
back
not.
then who could say that.
Look, I'll say he's right, but it's not a big gap in between like talent. Like it's right there. Right now, I would say Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Drake, which is not in his era, are better than anybody in his era. In my opinion, music wise,
You
just because
think?
they not going
I mean,
back and forth competing.
what are we
I
saying
think they're the
better?
best.
What are we saying better though? Because Lil Wayne, nobody ever been as hot as Lil Wayne. Like 50 Cent, like when they was running, Get Rich or Die Trying, Lil Wayne, Carter's, all of them.
I know everything was bumping. Nothing he could miss. Every song was no skips. Everything he dropped,
Kanye
no skips.
West,
Everything 50 Cent dropped, no skips. Everything Kanye West dropped,
Through
no
the
skips.
Wire,
But at
Twisted
the
Dark
same time,
Fantasy.
no skips Drake's, no skips Kendrick Lamar songs, there's no skip albums of J. Cole, there's no skip albums of Rod Wave if we want to go early, if we want to go new. Rod Wave tearing shit up right now.
Bro, it's always
Rod
been
Wave
people
selling.
who catch a
Hold
wave.
up. Hold up. Yeah, we back.
All right.
Now what were we saying?
All right, like I was saying, man. Chat, people in the comments, don't get at him too much. He's young. He's young. He don't understand what was going on in the
Oh my God.
2000s.
I
He
definitely
don't
understand what
understand.
was going on
He
in the
don't understand
2000s,
that
bro.
people was actually buying albums and people will actually love the
I
music that they was
understand
hearing.
that. I
They wasn't
understand that.
streaming stuff. These
I
super big
understand
cult
that, bro.
classic hits that right now could come on and people who was not even born knows these songs in the club.
But look,
Lollipop,
see,
6 foot
we're going
seven,
off of just
Kanye
what we,
West.
when you bring up that, you're just going off what you think. Who's to say if we didn't have technology, these same artists that we listen to now, we wouldn't run and go. It's not our fault that it's easy to get music now. We don't gotta go to the store and stand in line.
I'm not
It's
saying that.
sorry.
I'm not saying. I'm
You
saying it
don't
was.
think you don't know. You don't know if we would have went and stood in line and got a nigga music if it wasn't accessible how it is today. Y'all can't use that argument.
I'm using
You
the
can't.
argument because it's still people selling that much. Taylor Swift still selling like that. Adele selling like that. Drake selling like that. Kendrick Lamar,
Physical copies?
I'm talking about they at least doing 350 plus. Like three. These
Yeah,
new
but it's
dudes
still
not even
niggas
hitting
still not
100.
standing
They're
in
not
line
even hitting 100,000 with streaming.
because it's not really that's not really the like wave right now. Like buying music is
We don't
not the
want to talk
wave.
about
Like
it buying it.
numbers don't
I'm
really
talking about
matter like that.
they streams not even hitting enough though.
Ride wave screens ain't up.
He ain't hitting 100. He ain't hitting 200,000 first week. Drake still doing six like 500,000 plus. Kendrick and J. Cole they still doing 300,000 plus.
But you want to know why? Maybe it's just like that conversation we just had. Maybe it's because the playing field is really, really like the playing field is really, really equal right now.
Not really. The
It's
niggas
an
who
equal
the
playing
niggas
field
who
right
that
now.
niggas is still that nigga.
Anybody who can rap or make a song, they can get it out to the masses without needing any money. So maybe that's why niggas ain't hitting the type of numbers they was hitting back then. Because those niggas that was hitting back then had a team of niggas had money too, probably, but backing them. So a nigga like me that had a popping ass song, if I was living in the 1990s, I probably wouldn't be popping because I ain't had no bread, or I couldn't get in front of no bread, or I couldn't get my song big enough to get in front of bread because I just didn't have the machine.
Listen, man, if you good, you good,
Everybody
bro.
got the machine.
I'm a
Everybody
listen.
got the machine.
Listen, I'm a fervent, I don't know how they say it, fervent believer in if you good, niggas gonna find you. If your shit is slapping, niggas gonna find you. If your shit is
That's
good
not
enough,
always the case,
niggas
bro.
gonna find you. There's no
That's not
way
always the
if your
case.
shit is good enough that no one's gonna attach to it. Only people who don't make it is because they shit just not hitting that well. Just because you like it, that don't mean that'll be
That's not
other
always the
niggas like it,
case.
bro. If it's good, people will come and find you. It don't matter. You can make one good song and get popping off of it. If you don't make hundreds of songs and none of them went off, when you got all this technology, bro, it's
But
like no,
but
no.
in back in the days, they even the people that pop off tell you it was harder to pop off back in the day. You can pop off at any moment in time nowadays.
So now you giving so basically you just agree with him. You just said it was
I'm
harder to
a,
pop off back in the day. You literally
okay,
just
like
said
you
that.
talking about the footwork and the putting the effort in type of situation. But I'm saying music from like, okay, you're there now. You're popping. You top five or top 10 of what's going on, what you're involved in. You're top 10 of that. Your top 10 ain't as dope as the next generation's top 10. My top 10 could go hit for hit with your top 10 right now. That's facts.
I don't know about that.
Y'all
Yeah,
probably win, but it won't be a landslide.
bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm
Eminem,
telling you.
Of course Eminem, of course Nelly, of course 50 Cent, of course Jay-Z, of course all these rappers, of
Ja
course all these
Rule,
Ja Rule, of course
Lil
they got
Wayne,
more classical,
T
more classic,
Pain,
big, big
Akon.
number blowing up hits.
T Pain,
But you
Akon.
not finna just say you gonna wash the next
They
generation
watching.
music.
If it go
No,
hits, if we do a hits, they watching. If we just going
they're not
hits, they
watching.
watching. You ain't even
They're
say
not watching.
Akon. You ain't say T Pain.
They're not watching
You ain't
though.
say
I don't
Lil
see.
Wayne.
It's not a
You ain't
wash.
say Kanye,
They win, but it's not a wash.
Jay Z, Nelly, Ja Rule, 50 Cent. We talk about the heaviest hitters. The heaviest hitter.
Ultimately,
T Pain can
ultimately,
T Pain
I
can
agree.
probably go hit for hit with two of these niggas. I'm telling you right now.
Ultimate,
I'm telling you right now.
ultimately, I can
Akon,
agree.
Akon,
Ultimately, I agree.
bro. I even forgot about Akon. You remember Akon? I think
Locked
had shit
up.
on lock. Him and T Pain had a run by themselves.
I remember bartender,
Come on now,
love with a stripper.
all that shit.
I remember all that, bro. But like I've said, he's right,
Good thing he
but
talk
he's
about
trying
just
to.
rap
He's
because
right.
if you say R&B, they smoking.
Yeah, because R&B ain't all that.
They smoking with Mario and Trey Songz
R&B
and
ain't.
fucking Tyrese and all them. They smoking out niggas, bro.
But well, we can both agree that if you were super talented, it would have been a better time to be super talented in the 1990s than now. Not money wise. I don't know if money wise, but clout and recognition and fame wise, because you're so famous because no one can really see you or see your day to day like how they see it now. You were like a, you was like a damn god to these people because they couldn't when they did see you, it was like seeing Jesus or something. And I don't like to keep using these Jesus analogies, but like I said, it was like seeing a person that don't
I'm
exist.
just looking at
But
all these
now
people,
niggas
bro.
see
Ain't no fucking
if
way.
I would only person that would walk past me and I would be like, whoa, is probably LeBron James. If a Rod Wave or Meek Mill or somebody walk past me, I'd be like, oh, that Meek Mill. But it wouldn't like make me feel like, oh, I just saw Meek Mill. Like, no. That's because social media. Social media has normalized these people. They're just normal human beings. But back in the day, if a motherfucker Beyonce, Jay-Z, Nelly walk past you, hell yeah, because you never know when you're gonna see that person again. But you can see them all you want now.
Nigga, if Rod Wave come up to you right now, you freaking
I'm
out.
not glazing.
You glazing. You
No,
glazing.
I'm not.
If Rod Wave pull up, you glazing.
I'm gonna tell him that I like his music and he can fire and he's one of my favorite artists, but I'm not gonna be like, bro, you're the
You
best live.
you will be glazing for Lil Tyler.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. Lil Tyler's straight, but Lil Tyler's just another one of them cash grab niggas.
I know
So
you.
Lil
I
Tyler,
know you. I know you. If Rod Wave, if Rod, come on, man. You definitely get in the picture with him. You definitely want to talk to him. You definitely want to
I
dap
get a
him up.
picture with him.
Come on,
Yeah,
that's glazing though. Some
that's
people call that glazing.
no, that's normal everyday meet a celebrity. That's normal meet a celebrity activities.
So if DDG put, you gonna want a picture of DDG?
Yeah, I want a picture with
You
DDG.
want a picture of Lil Tyler?
Bro, I want a picture with anybody famous. There's nobody that's famous that I wouldn't. Nah, if they're famous and I don't care for they whatever they got going on. I ain't taking no picture with them.
Bruh. I'm just saying, if it was a if it was a scale 1 to 10, if Rod Wave pulled up, it's a 10 out of 10. You want a picture. If DDG pulled up,
Yeah,
it's a 3 out of 10. That's what I'm saying. That I'm not saying that niggas don't want to flick just for the IG. We get it for the Instagram or whatever, but we're not gonna act.
bro. Nelly is right, but he's not. He's just overdoing it, bro. Like it's not. There's no more different than the top 10 niggas fighting for their positions now than it was back then. The only difference is it's probably I could argue it's harder to become the top nigga today with all these TikTok niggas blowing up out of nowhere. You got multiple niggas blowing up, taking the algorithm away from you, taking the audience away from you, everything, and you fighting to try to keep all this shit on you, keep all the eyes on you. Back in the day, niggas couldn't take nothing off of no nigga. Nigga who if you was popping, you was popping. And it was up to you to keep it popping. Nobody, there was no outside factors that could fuck up what you got going on but yourself. No cameras like that, so you couldn't really get caught up doing nothing weird. Then when niggas was writing for each other back in the day, nobody knew. Now niggas get caught writing for each other all the goddamn time.
Listen, man.
So I can make an argument that it's harder for niggas to pop off
Man.
now.
All I'm saying is,
That's
Nelly
right,
is
bro.
right, bro. He was really talking about hit for hit, but I
But don't
agree
do
with
it.
him
Don't overdo it.
overall though. It wasn't this because them niggas actually
Overall,
cared too, bro. Them niggas actually like grinded up and came up. They ain't just get a TikTok song and start touring.
but they
That's the
had no
difference.
choice. That's the
That's what I'm
stuff they
saying. Them
had
niggas
to
actually
do.
was they actually had to compete with niggas who actually love music and love writing and shit. These niggas just
You can't tell me that
ride
the
waves.
niggas that I like, my era of niggas, don't like music and just as much as they do. Just because we got a easier way to get to the stuff we trying to get to, that doesn't mean we like it just as we like it less than you niggas like it. Damn, it's called technology, bro. Like, god damn, fucking hating. You can say some shit without trying to like downplay
What's wrong with y'all
another
niggas, bro? Y'all
fucking
always
group,
say
bro.
anybody who don't
Jeez.
agree with y'all niggas is hated, bro. This my
Or
era too.
downplay.
This my era too. I wouldn't trade Kendrick, J. Cole, or Drake for none of them niggas. But I'ma agree with
Okay,
niggas when they
then.
right. If you right, you right. If you wrong, you wrong. I'ma agree, bro. I
But that's
definitely
like I
agree.
can be
Them
right.
niggas hits was definitely
Okay,
bigger than our hits.
I could be
Easy.
right, but I could be overdoing it at the same time.
You
Like I
sound like
could
a
be
chick.
like,
You sound like a
I
chick.
could be
You
like,
sound like
no,
a
no, no, no,
chick,
no.
bro. Oh, it's not what you said.
Oh,
It's how you said it. Like, bro, nobody, bro, it's the same
that's
shit.
true though. That's real facts.
that's bro. That's not
You
facts.
okay? If I'm asking you to go get me, if I'm asking you, if I'm just on the bed and I forgot something and I don't feel like going to get it, and I say, yo, and you buy it. I know you in the area of where I need like a controller or a headset or something. I say, hey, yo, Clendell, you can grab my headset real quick for me if you can. You're gonna be more you're gonna be more ready or accepting to do that for me. But if I would said it to you like that, but if I would have said it to you like, hey, grab a controller for me, Ben. Don't I know you ain't right. Bye, grab it, man. Don't be creep. You're gonna be like, nah, I ain't getting the shit. Cause how I said it. So
Bro,
how you say
it
things
don't matter,
matter,
bro.
bro.
No, it
They
doesn't.
do
To me,
matter.
it don't matter, bro.
Yeah, but you're
That's
not majority.
I don't
You're
get
not
it.
the majority. You're not the majority.
Listen, man.
And
Nelly,
should have said
we
Nelly.
agree.
This is what
We
Nelly should have
agree.
said.
Okay.
Nelly should have said, ain't gonna lie, this era of music is tough. It's tough. Niggas is tough. But back in my day, bro, we really had to grind for real. I ain't saying these young boys that's doing what they doing now ain't grinding, ain't putting in the same amount of effort we is, but you could tell by how it was no internet, how it was no this, not that. It was harder. And the type of people I was going up against were big time heavyweight hitters. Like no skips. Dropping albums, no skips.
And then y'all niggas gonna find a problem with that too. You trying to say Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole ain't hitters? Nicki Minaj ain't a hitter? y'all gonna find a
No,
way
because he
either way
said
it goes,
no,
bro. I just took the
because he said
information as it is and then
okay.
did what it did with it what I could do with it based on the information. Y'all niggas just like emotions come in too much, bro. Just take the facts and take his statement as it is. Don't worry about the messenger. Just take the statement and then look at it. Then compare it to the next thing. Y'all, with the feeling shit, I can't get with.
Just on glaze. That's all.
All right, let.